Good morning, everyone. Welcome along to Gore Mountain for the final day, 2023 FISU World University Games, Lake Placid. It is the men's and women's parallel slalom to bring these games to a close here at Gore Mountain. Well, as has been the case for pretty much all of these games here at Gore Mountain, the weather a little overcast, pretty chilly, -2. There is a very light snowfall at the moment. We had some heavy snow a couple of days ago, but the courses were set yesterday after they re-groomed the hill after yesterday's parallel giant slalom, and the courses have all been set overnight to allow the hill to freeze as much as possible. So first of the women's quarterfinals, that's the lineup. 8 women left in the race. Hauser and Hapitan, the number 4 and number 5 seeds. That one could be close. Hapitan keeping it very smooth, very clean. It's all you can do, stay in touch. Oh, big trouble. Drama on the red. Ricarda Hauser is out. Nadia Hapitan into the semi-finals. Gets on the heel edge and just loses that purchase. That can happen in the soft snow. Kanazawa or Carmen Kainz. Next up, Noah Kanazawa against Carmen Kainz. Kainz, the top qualifier, raced in the big final yesterday against Spava. Kanazawa is not going anywhere. Kainz has the advantage, but she knows the Japanese rider is in touch. And now Kainz finds a little bit extra in a slightly steeper section of the course. Kainz nearly goes down. What a recovery. It's brought Kanazawa back into this race, and maybe a little too late. Oh, is it? Right on the line. Kainz gets it by 0.05 of a second. That was a lot closer than Carmen Kainz would have wanted. Beats up on the red from Ukraine on the blue. Florina Becci from Switzerland on the red. And she has about a half a gate advantage as we approach the midpoint of the course. Bodnaruk still in contention if Becci makes a mistake, and Bodnaruk now throwing everything at it through the delay gate. Bodnaruk getting a little closer, but it's going to be too late for Bodnaruk. Becci into the semi-finals yet again. Very smooth riding. She's handling the ruts well, taking the wider line. So the number 2 qualifier through into the semi-finals. Who is she going to face? Elisa Faber from Italy on the blue. Alexa Bullis from the USA on the red. Nothing between them at the moment. Getting on to the ever so slightly steeper section, and Bullis might be in trouble here. Faber has a little stumble. That hands more of an advantage to the American, but Faber still in touch. Elisa Faber from Italy is going to come through and take it just on the line. 0.08 of a second. 0.08 of a second, the difference between a place in the semi-finals and your race coming to an end. Nadia Hapitan and Carmen Kainz in semi-final 1. Florina Becci and Elisa Faber in semi-final number 2. We get a look at the men's quarter-final start list. Hong and Bergstaller. What a first quarter-final that is. Hong on the blue, Bergstaller on the red. Then it's Bergstaller pulling away. This is what he wanted to do in the small final, and he's taken advantage of the red course, and Bergstaller absolutely flying here. Can Hong do anything about it? He's running out of racetrack to try and close the gap in, but he is getting closer. Big mistake from Hong. Bergstaller takes it. He's into the semi-finals. Hong was closing in, but a mistake near the bottom took Hong out of contention. Well, pink lens is the choice for Hong. Pretty good for definition as well. So Adam Podcinek from Czech Republic has had a good race today. But this is a tough one. He's up against a man with a lot of World Cup experience, Mikhail Kharkuk from Ukraine. He's off to a flyer as well. Oh, problems already for the Czech rider. On the 5th gate, Podcinek, I think he clipped the gate hard and spun round. Not easy to ride switch on these boards. Wouldn't recommend it. So Podcinek is out of this one, and Kharkuk is going to go into the semi-finals up against Dominik Burgstaller from Austria. And on the 5th gate, see it again. He clatters into the gate and just is on the toe edge here, right into the gate. It bounces him off. Kharkuk through then into the semi-finals, where Dominik Burgstaller will be waiting. Daichi Shimizu from Japan, he's on the blue. That has Pink on the red. And Pink has about a gate advantage now, maybe more. The blue course has closed things up a couple of times on the bottom section. It's not going to happen this time. Madhouse Pink takes it. 0.68 the difference in the end. Well, Pink didn't make a single mistake on that run. Masuki Shinohara from Japan, he's on the red course. Up against Vasil Kasheluk on the blue. A big battle building in this quarterfinal. Oh, problems. And Kasheluk loses a lot of speed, but he's not out of it yet. He recovers well. He might be out of it now, though. Or will he? Can he throw something at the line? It's not to be. Shinohara. And Kasheluk, despite those mistakes, was only 0.48 off the pace in the end. A little wave from Kasheluk. So Burgstaller against Kharkuk. Pink against Shinohara for a place in the men's big final. It has been an absolute pleasure to be here for these 2023 World University Games. There's your lineup for the women's semi-finals. Hapitan against Kainz. Beichi against Weber. Carmen Kainz on the red course for Austria. Nadia Hapitan on the blue. But overall, the red, the faster of the two courses to my eye, at least. Oh, Kainz nearly has a little stumble. Hapitan in the mix. It's gone right down to the white. Big mistake from Kainz, but she hangs on. 0.17. That got a little dicey towards the line. So Carmen Kainz is through. Here's the Austrian. Small mistake there. Off the toe edge onto the heel edge, and she's trapped on the heel edge, runs a little wide. That could have been a lot worse. Another gate or two, and well, the Ukrainian might have had it, but Carmen Kainz hangs on. She's in the big final. Marina Beichi from Switzerland on the red. Lisa Faber from Italy on the blue. Beichi has the advantage. Is she going to be in the gold medal race in the parallel slalom? Faber's coming back into it. She's taken some risk here. Beichi runs a little wide. Faber's closing in, but Beichi holds on. The Swiss rider into the big final. She ran a little wide on the gate 3 from home. She had enough of an advantage to take it by 0.47. Switzerland celebrates another medal, but what color will it be? Beichi will race Carmen Kainz in the big final. There's your lineup for the men's semi-finals. Burgstaller and Kharkuk Bergstaller on the blue course, number 4 seed, up against Karhuk, the number 1 seed. Bergstaller is in touch here, little mistake from the Austrian. That could hand an advantage to the man from Ukraine who makes a mistake of his own. Bergstaller might be about to ride into the big final. Austria do it, Bergstaller. He goes through. No repeat goal for Karhuk. 0.39 the difference between the riders. Bergstaller celebrates as he crosses the line. So upgrading from 4th. What colour will it be? Not too long for us to find out. Shinohara and pink in the second semi-final. Shinohara on blue. Neck and neck on the top section, pink. Settling quickly, clatters the gates out the way. Big mistake from Shinohara. He's lost a lot of speed. Japanese rider fighting to stay in the course. Van Manhuis pink, if he stays upright, is going to ride down and claim his second medal of the games because he's in the big final. There's the mistake from Shinohara. He had to work hard. He ended up diving into the rut. 3.52 the difference in the end. Shinohara won't be thinking about that. Well, we're at the business end here at Gore Mountain. Bergstaller and pink, as we were saying, into the big final. We're in the start gate for the women's bronze medal race. Nadia Hapitan from Ukraine on the red. Elisa Fava from Italy on the blue. Can the Italian pick up her second medal? It's this race for bronze. Both riders starting strongly. Hapitan the quicker in qualifying, but we know once we get into the heats, Fava is so strong. Oh, there's a big mistake on the red course and on the blue. The Italian is out. Now, Ukrainian Hapitan has to hike up the course. Well, we need to have a look on the replay because the Italian is out. Right, but did Hapitan go the correct way round the gate? Big, big drama here in the women's bronze medal race. And Hapitan's got her head in her hands. Did she miss a gate as well? Here's where Hapitan goes down. She gets back on her feet. That's where the Italian goes down. And the Ukrainian has to hike up. She does go the correct way round. That is a bronze medal, to my eye, for Ukraine. Maybe those little moments where her head was in her hand, her hands were on her head, were just the emotion of picking up the bronze medal for Ukraine. So we'll be third for Nadia Hapitan. The jury just confirming it. There it is. Disqualification for Fava. She knew she had straddled the gate on the blue course. The bronze medalist from yesterday, Florina Bejci from Switzerland on the red course. Carmen Kainz for Austria, the last gold up for grabs here in women's competition at Gore Mountain. Parallel slalom gold on the line. Kainz on the red, Bejci on the blue. Who is going to take it? Strong starts from both riders. Bejci a little late in the line, but keeps the momentum up. Carmen Kainz settles quickly, driving from turn to turn. Bejci still in contention though. Kainz has a slight advantage. Bejci runs wide. Bejci's down. She's out of the race. Kainz maybe has seen that. Just needs to stay on her feet. And it will be gold for Austria.
You gotta be clean. Here's Kane down to the bottom.
Carmen Kainz through for Austria. She takes the gold medal. upgrades the silver from yesterday to gold today. But here Bachi on the heel edge, trapped in the soft snow. Tries to carve it right. She needed to be on a higher line there. Carmen Kainz taking home the gold. And she takes the #1 spot, the #1 seed, walks away with the gold medal. Let's get a look at the women's standings again. Kainz making it a golden day for Austria. Bachi, her second medal at these games, and a delighted Nadia Hapitan picking up the bronze. Well, the bronze medal race was full of drama. Hapitan made a mistake. She thought she was out of it and saw that Feva had made an even bigger mistake. I'm not sure she knew when she crossed the line if she had the bronze or not. In the gold medal race, Carmen Kainz and Lorena Bachi battled on the top section of the course. Bachi making a mistake. A little further down the hill here on the heel edge, down in the soft snow. Took her out of contention. And then Carmen Kainz was able to ride away and take home the gold medal. The Austrian dominating the women's race today. #1 in qualifying, mobbed by one of her teammates. Harhook from Ukraine on the red course. Shinohara from Japan on the blue. Can the Ukrainian make it 2 medals here in Lake Placid 2023? Gets the better of the Starks and now settles into the rhythm. Shinohara will just try and keep this momentum, keep this pace up. Keep it smooth, keep it clean, and hope that Harhook makes a mistake. Shinohara with a very deceptively fast style, keeping in contention. And here comes Shinohara on the bottom section. They're about neck and neck now. Shinohara from Japan's on the heel edge. What a recovery. Harhook driving to the line, and the Ukrainian takes it by 0.26. Could have been to the small final. Well, Shinohara was in touch here, neck and neck, and there was the mistake. But a miraculous recovery from the Japanese rider. He's almost down, he bounces straight back up. So close, quarter of a second, but it's bronze to Ukraine. It is an all-Austrian big final. Bergstaller on the blue, pink on the red. Pick your favorite, make some noise at home or wherever you're watching. Men's big final underway. Pink settles quickly, but Bergstaller, like he did in the semi-final, running a tight line, clattering into the gates, actually cost him a bit of speed. Oh, and Bergstaller with problems. Almost too tight a line. Pink is now powering away. Bergstaller throwing everything he's got at this race, but Madhouse Pink is surely not going to lose it from here. Bergstaller finds the speed, he's catching slowly. Bergstaller taking some risk, he's found the pace at the end, but Pink holds on. He takes the gold by half a second. But Bergstaller booted one of the gates, just took his speed away. This one here clatters into it. Half a second the difference between the riders. So Pink the gold, Bergstaller the silver, Harhook the bronze, to bring the snowboard to a close at Gore Mountain. So we're all done. There's the final standings. That 1-2 for Austria, as we've just seen. Harhook making it a successful trip to Gore Mountain for the Ukrainian snowboard team. In the men's small final, the win going the way of Harhook from Ukraine. Just doing enough to take it. The big final, that all-Austrian affair. Madhouse Pink and Dominik Bergstahler. A mistake early on from Bergstahler. Took away his speed. It denied us a close final. But Madhouse Pink carved his way through this parallel slalom course to a gold medal. Bergstahler was bitterly disappointed to pick up fourth yesterday. He has got that silver medal though in the bag. And Pink coming through in the end by half a second to take it. Well, Nadia Hapitan, I'm not sure she quite knew she had the bronze, but she hiked back up, did the right thing, and walks away with a bronze medal for her efforts today. She was the 5th place qualifier. She will be delighted with that bronze medal. Of course, the last few Adirondack Macs get handed out to the medalists. It's a second Adirondack Mac to Florina Baitchi. Bronze yesterday, upgrades that to silver today. What a great couple of days' work for her. Well, the gold medalist, Carmen Kainz. She won qualifying, dominated qualifying, dominated all the way through, and picks up a gold medal. She'll go home with a gold and a silver. Possibly eyes on some more World Cup starts in the latter half of the season back in Europe. Kainz, Baitchi and Hapitan, the medalists here at Gore Mountain in the parallel slalom. Kalio Karkuk from Ukraine picks up the bronze medal. To a loud reception as well. Ukrainian fans have been making noise all weekend long here. Well, Bergstahler, as I was saying, was so disappointed yesterday, but he's made amends today. That's the way to do it in sport. And it's good that we had both slalom and giant slalom on the program here to allow that to happen for some of those riders that missed out. But Madhouse Pink, gold and a silver here at Lake Placid 2023. What a performance from him over the 2 days. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more from this young Austrian over the next few years at the highest level in this sport. Congratulations to all the athletes on the podium today. Truly wonderful performances that we've been treated to over the 10 days here at Gore Mountain.